Grayson can actually hit him.
All right.
Yeah, that's high quality stuff right there.
High quality H2O.
It's high quality 70 Dungeons pullover hoodie that my son is going on about. He's probably quite happy with it.
Make sure he wears that to school, and we'll have to get him some business cards to pass out.
Business cards, that'd be great. You have to wear that to school now. Yep.
Heck, I'd wear it to school.
Yeah, no kidding.
I wear my swag everywhere. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the dungeon. And it's been 3 weeks.
Are we playing D&D tonight? I thought tonight was Phasmo.
We're playing D&D tonight. Got a lot of background on your end, Mr. Blaylock.
What? Oh. Here, let me get rid of the background noise.
Wonderful. Hey, Half-Ass. Hey, Tricky. Welcome. It's been 3 weeks since we left the party off in the Egglair Woods as they were heading to the other side of the island in Portstown. Yeah, what a long 3 weeks. We joked internally it was like our mid-season break where 3 weeks. Oh, I can hear myself from somebody. We kind of left off on this big cliffhanger, this really tense situation with Zoramir and Grayson, and then they ride off into the woods and get toppled over by giant spiders. Yeah, poor Tricky. Tricky's been like, dude, when is this coming back? So we appreciate the love. We are happy to be back. We will be with you next week. I don't think anyone had an issue with being with us next week. So yeah, we may be like full from food or something like that, but we'll be here for your weekly D&D fix. I don't have any particular travel that I know about coming up. There was not a writer's strike. In fact, it's kind of nice because I got like 3 weeks to write and do some interface things and different things without being kind of under the gun. So I was happy with that. But we do
throw all that writing in the trash.
Yeah, I should just keep a sheet of paper near me so that when you guys do stuff, I just crumple it up and like throw it across the room. The digital paper doesn't work as well. But hey, we want to shout out to all of you. Thank you for the subs that have been coming in even during our break. Thank you for the merch purchases. Every little bit helps as we provide the content going forward. You'll find us through the week. We just heard exciting news right before the session that Valheim just put out Hearth and Home. Today? Was it today?
We put out a teaser. I don't know if it's officially out.
Okay. But it's coming.
It's coming. It's finally coming.
So we may be playing a little bit more of that. But the hot new item right now is Phasmophobia. And what you're going to want to do is tune in to B&B this week as me and a very special King Cuddles give a little bit of a rundown on the new update for Phasmophobia.
Turn into that B&B.
That's right, Cuddles. It's been a long time. Valheim started out so good. They had the power. Their development just went.
They took a big year-long vacation.
They did. Wow, it's really going downhill over there in the chat. Great. Thanks, Cuddles.
Just a heads up, Arlo will be here in a little while.
Yeah, Arlo will be with us. He's traveling, but he's getting things set up, and he's gonna be with us for this. But without further ado, unless someone else has something, all right, we're gonna get back into it. On the Edge of Darkness, weekly homebrew D&D campaign. So let's get it started off because we're going to be in combat. So let's get it started off in the
I'm scared, mommy.
Where we left off 3 weeks ago. The party explored Kraft's workshop, and
Ice Cube.
at the time, knew him as Karajinin, and after some difficult choices, decided to leave. And Zormir went through some changes, and while he was doing that, he uttered a name out loud, which Grayson heard, which caused quite a personal conflict. And as they argued what to do with this new information, the party ran forward to Portstown to find what possible solutions that Portstown may hold for them. Taking a shortcut through the Egglayer Woods, they were ambushed by spiders. And that's where we're going to start tonight. And here we go. Let me show you what you're seeing right now. They have not seen this. A disclaimer, nothing in 7 Dungeons is scripted. So, as soon as that clears up for them. There we go.
Come on. Did you have to put such definition in the spiders?
Oh.
They could have just been like generic
awesome.
ones you see in like Zelda 8-bit. Those things are creepy.
These aren't moving.
Oh. They need to be chittering.
That's just what the sound is echoing in your ears. And these are... You've seen spiders before. These are big, and they're mean, and they're unlike anything that most of you have seen before. So, on that, as we enter in, roll initiative, everybody. Let me bring Arlo's character sheet up here so I can get him. Don't be giving me numbers yet. It's been 3 weeks. I'm rusty.
47.
47? Those are Zormir numbers.
16.
Honest.
Give me a second. I gotta play someone else's character right now. Oh! Alright. Good initiative, Arlo. Ooh. Okay. All right. Blaylock. Blaylock.
15.
15. Zormir.
16.
16. Grayson.
One.
It is.
30-20.
All right. Galtier.
21.
Arlo starts out in combat here, and he is actually prone because he was knocked off by the spider, and he's going to use half his movement to stand up and attack. His first attack. I think that misses. I got to look myself. It does miss. His second attack will hit, and his third attack is a natural 1. So let me get his second attack damage here. And 12 damage to the creature. The spider. Not a good way to start, Arlo. Sorry! Captain Crones! Thanks for that raid. You're amazing. We love you. What's that natural 1 do to Mr. Arlo?
It does. For the next 1d4 rounds, make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw at the start of your turn. On a failed save, you are blinded for that turn.
Oh. Okay, it's for the next 4 rounds. So, mark that. Galtier, you are up.
Okay. So first I'm going to drink one of my potions.
Blaylock, Galtier, and Grayson, remember you are still mounted.
Oh, I'll get off of.
Am I not?
I thought I was with Grayson. Just
You might have been. I couldn't remember who you were with, but Zormir, you got knocked off because the spider took you out. You and Arlo both had bad rolls.
okay. I'm going to jump off of the elk. And how much movement do I have to get towards?
We'll say half
Arlo.
movement to get down. I think that's pretty standard.
Okay, so that gives me like 15-ish feet.
Get right
I'll-
there.
And I'll hold my action to attack if it gets close enough for me to do anything.
Okay.
But yeah, then I'll take one of my potions.
Grayson, you're up.
Okay. I will get off the mount.
Which side? Northeast, southwest?
North side.
Okay.
And I will attack. I'm assuming that's a blue spider 10 feet next to me.
Nope. There's only two that you see.
Oh, okay. I just.
That's a rock.
Boulder. Okay.
Sorry.
It's a shady rock.
It's at nighttime.
All right. I'll go move up 2, so that's 10. And then move west 2. And I should be within 10 feet of it.
You are.
First attack is 28.
That just hits.
Second attack 16.
That misses.
So it's 17 damage.
All right. Your whip cracks out, and you just hear it pop in the night as it echoes through the trees. And just. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. The spider will go with his first turn. Zormir, you are right there, so he is going to.
Hey.
Raise up, look down at you.
That's enough of that sound.
Oops. All right. And as he does, a massive glob of webbing sprays out all over you, pinning you down to the ground. You are now restrained.
Awesome.
And he, after your, there's no save.
Can't fix that.
I made sure of that.
And as he's coming down, he makes a attack against you. And that definitely hits.
Yay.
Yay.
You take 26 points of piercing damage.
Can I cunningly dodge this?
You can.
You're pinned. Can he? What's the point of him being pinned up?
Restrained. There's nothing that says he can't. Uncanny
How do you
dodge.
dodge when you're restrained?
Or no, it wouldn't be uncanny dodge, is it? That's for something else.
Yeah, no. Huh?
Couldn't dodge it because you can't.
Okay.
move.
That's true.
It's a reaction. I'm not allowed reactions.
I'll have to look that up, so we're going to let it happen for right now.
Yeah.
Not trying to kill you this way. Zormir.
He's got plans for you,
it's
Zormir.
I think the restrained. I don't think you're allowed to dodge if you're restrained.
Oh, you have disadvantage on dex saving throw. It's not an automatic failure. It bites down into you, and you also take 25 points of necrotic damage.
Neither the restrained condition does not create an exception that prevents uncanny dodge when a rogue is restrained.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It's weird like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So you dodged half of the piercing hit.
Mhm.
So for 13 damage, and you take an additional 25 points of necrotic damage.
Yay.
And I need Zoramir and Grayson to make a perception check. Don't forget, yeah, some of you do have some community buffs.
Advantages.
Yep.
Or inspiration.
Wait, did we all get that?
Everybody has at least one.
Yeah, everybody has at least one.
I have 2.
So do I.
21 on the perception.
27 on mine.
Okay. Zoramir?
21.
Okay. Both of you notice that as it plunges its fangs down into Zoramir and just begins sucking the life force out of you, that the cracked carapace where Grayson hit it begins to mend back together.
Yay.
And that one's turn is done. And oh no, it's got one more. It's got its bonus action left.
Just keep sucking.
Oh,
Zoramir, you feel yourself begin spinning as it uses its back legs on top of you to wrap you tighter and tighter. You are now paralyzed as you are wrapped tightly in a spider web. Next spider is going to attack Arlo. And it hits with the first attack. It hits with the second attack. And hits with the third.
And thanks for waiting 3 weeks to watch us all die. See you.
First-
everybody.
For a total of... And he's got to make some saves here. Hold on. I think he's going to be fine with all these. Arlo takes 70 points of damage.
Jesus. What the heck is this thing?
And that is the end of its turn. Zoramir, you are up. I need you to make a Constitution check.
Can you look at your messages, please?
Yep.
it's I hate you with the passion of 1,000 suns.
Apparently tonight's just not my night. This might be it. 6.
Oops.
Oh.
Hold on.
Tombstone.
You're all blinded.
With your first message, I need you to tell me what that does. Is that one of your new abilities?
That's what I just got at the last level up here. I'll just send you the snippet.
Yeah, just send me this. And yes, on the second one. One second. Actually, come on. Just waiting on my computer here.
Burn it! Burn it all!
Let's see here. Can't move or speak. Oh, you wouldn't be able to use that because you are paralyzed, so you can't take any actions or movement.
Okay. So I can't do anything.
All right. Not at the moment.
Sweet. Awesome. I love it.
So
This is
Blaylock.
going downhill real quick.
Your turn.
I run in under a table.
conjure a table.
You do. I can now conjure the table. Gonna come over to Zoramir.
Okay.
In between Zoramir and Grayson.
Okay.
Behind them. To the right one if I can. Nope.
Right here?
There we go.
All
Yep,
right.
Perfect. And I'm gonna bring out the Arcane Protector.
Yeah, it's a protector. I was prepared for
Put it
something
down.
else.
Yeah, you were, but I thought better about it, but which I'll talk to you about later.
Yep. I think that was a good choice.
Yeah, I actually read the text and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hold on. They changed my stuff here. All right, where do you want to put it? Like right there?
Right there in the middle, and he is going to pulse for, if I remember right, it seems like it's been so long. 1d8 plus 5. That is, everyone gets 9 temporary hit points for right now.
Okay.
Okay, everyone meaning us three.
And no, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, Arlo and Galtier. Sorry,
It's all good.
that's it.
All right. End of your turn. Blaylock runs up and throws out his
And
turret,
My turn.
and you just hear, and then whoop, as you feel healthy over there. Arlo starts his turn for a bonus action because I know he's listening and he's going to be like, I need to do that. He's going to use Fighting Spirit. That gives him 10 temporary hit points, which he found are going to be helpful in this situation. And it gives him advantage on his until the end of his current turn. So his first attack against the spider definitely hits. Definitely hits. And oh wait, at the top of his round, he had to make a save, right? For
indeed. I miss. It's a con save.
oh yep. No way he can't pass this. Oh yeah, he's absolutely good. Just once or per attack.
Once per turn. Once at the beginning
Okay.
of his turn.
All right, so he hit with 2 of his attack and he missed on the third one. Oops, actually rolled the wrong dice there. All right, first attack does 15. Second attack did 11. I gotta roll all 3 of these because I forgot. He had advantage. Just to see if he got a nat 20. No, but he did hit with the last one. So, 24 points of damage and an additional... Oh, that's crappy. 6. So that is 30 points of damage against the creature. As Arlo's blades flash out against the creature, you hear it scream. Is very angry at him. Galtier, you are up.
Okay, I will move right next to Arlo so I can attack the spider. And does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, I had 18 and 19, so both of those hit. It is 22 slashing damage, followed by 12 ice damage. And please tell me they are not immune to cold damage.
Second. They are not, as far as you can tell.
Well,
So
if they are not,
They are
their
not.
movement speed, his movement speed is decreased to half, and he can't regen hit points.
Okay. And
Until
how
the
much
start
damage
of-
was that total?
Total of 22, 33 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And then I will also drink another one of my potions, and that'll be it.
Okay. Grayson, you are up.
All right. First attack. It is a 28 to hit. Second attack, I will be doing 2 to hit. I will
Two?
be putting in 22.
22. Okay.
Two.
That hits.
28 and 22. I will be using Sacred Flame on both hits.
Arlo should be coming in.
So that is 16 for the first one, with 4 extra radiant damage, so a total of 20.
20.
And the second one,
Right.
15 regular damage and 7 radiant damage.
So 22 more. Okay.
Anybody want to turn their cameras off?
Yeah. Fix your cameras real quick.
My turn. That's my turn.
Perfect. All right. First spider's up. Zormir is right there.
Yay. Goodbye, cruel
Grayson,
world.
you can come back.
As long
All
as
right.
it's not the blade of Greason or the whip of Greason.
First attack with advantage. That would hit. Second attack. Advantage. With advantage, it missed.
Nice.
It's really low.
I'd
number.
like to use a reaction. I'd like to use a reaction if possible.
Okay.
You gave me a funny looking reaction with my turret, and I gotta dig it out because it's not actually attached. Alright, as an opportunity attack, if the target is in melee range other than the turret is hit with an attack, the turret may roll a 1d6 and add its target's AC.
Okay. I'll allow it. Roll the 1d6.
Boop.
Ooh.
6.
Nice.
Wow, yes.
What's that make your AC?
23.
Okay.
Mine's 23 as well this round.
Okay. Great. One of them still does hit,
What? Boo.
but that saved you. So the first hit deals 24 points of piercing damage.
12.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, which I believe has disadvantage because paralysis.
But I have advantage on that, so it's a straight even.
Yep.
16.
So you take 7 points of poison damage. All right.
Let's see.
And
Character creator.
So the turret just went and just started flashing bright lights at the spider to try and distract it.
All right. The second spider turns toward Galtier. Oops. And Galtier, you feel yourself start getting all sticky as it raises up and spits webbing all over you. And you are now webbed and restrained. And it's going to go in for a bite. You take 35 points of piercing damage. And
Did you say
35 points of piercing damage.
You have
And-
no idea what you missed while you were away.
I
And
was
that's-
kind of listening.
That's nothing.
And 30 points of necrotic damage. And it grabs you with its legs. Arlo, you see it start wrapping Galtier up into a tightly knit ball. Okay. Zoramir,
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
11.
Okay. You are finding it increasingly more difficult to breathe
You don't say.
as your lungs fight and start to burn for air.
Somebody.
Blaylock.
Kill me.
You're up.
Yeah, I know I'm a turd. All right. Going to turn around and kick Zoramir.
Play with your ball sack.
Right? In the scrot.
Just crunch stomp him.
Yeah. I gotta remember that's for.
He'll blame Grayson
Thank you.
anyways.
Yeah. All right. I didn't know. My apologies. I didn't know what the severity of the of Zoramir was going to be. So we have there. Gross. All right.
a good roll.
That is 21. 21 points of healing.
Nice.
Zoramir, as your lungs burn for air, you feel your wounds where the spider it punctured into you begin to mend and hold together. And you're thankful that you still have friends close by after the recent situations of things that have happened.
Turret's going to pulse 12 temporary hit points for everybody.
Not me.
Oh, for everybody that's close to me.
All right. Arlo, I need you to make a, what is it, Constitution? Sorry.
Saving throw?
Constitution.
Yep, Constitution
12.
saving throw.
Not good. 17.
Oh,
Well,
that's yeah.
That's good.
If you ever fail this, I'd be really surprised because it's
Especially with a plus 10.
yeah. I saw that. All right, you're up. You see that Galtier is wrapped into a tightly knit webbing.
Right. Yeah. How's the spider looking in front of me?
So
Arlo,
just
by
a-
the way, you got advantage on your next saving
Yeah.
throw, and Blaylock, you got advantage
Arlo
on
gets
your
a
next.
save, not inspiration.
Oh yeah, he gets yeah. You just get to succeed on your next save. I think is what I got. God, I
For
should have
me?
these. Yep. All right. So you were asking.
How's the spider looking at in front of me?
He's hurt, but
Would it
Still-
be feasible for me to slice the webbing off of Galtier?
you can certainly try.
I knew that. It sounds like you have been rehearsing that line. I am going to take one of my swings
Okay.
and try to take the slice the webbing off of Galtier.
All right, make an attack.
First one was 29.
That hits.
So do I go ahead and just
Roll damage.
roll damage?
Yep.
Okay. 14.
So you slice downward with your sword, and like a clamshell, you see the webbing split open, and Galtier, you gasp out for breath as you like the webbing peels to the side, and you can, when it's your turn, you can move again. You are prone still, Galtier.
Thanks, Arlo. I needed that.
Stop fooling around. Kill it. I am going to swing again. The second one was a 25,
That hits.
and that would be for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And the third hit was 13.
That misses.
Okay.
So with a blinding flash of speed, Arlo cuts out with his katana, freeing Galtier, and as it's coming up in the air, he brings it down onto the spider. It wails out in pain as it recoils a bit and turns toward Arlo.
And don't roll anything yet. So then I'm
Nope.
going to go ahead and do action surge.
Okay.
And 3 more swings. That one is for dirty 20.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
And a 22.
All those hit.
19 and 22. 10 points of damage. 14 points of damage. And 6 points of damage. 10, 14, and 6.
As he unleashes another flurry of blades, you see the carapace splitting and cracking. He's definitely got the attention of the creature.
Good.
Galtier, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up
Okay, that's half
and
your
I'm
movement.
going to attack. What is that? That is a. You said 18 already hits, so my first attack hits. Dirty 20 and 23, so all 3 of my attacks hit.
Okay.
And that's going to be for a total of 13 points of slashing, 20 points of slashing, and then so a total of 29 points of slashing.
Okay.
And Jesus, 9 points of ice damage, which also resets the not be able to regenerate health.
Yep. So as Galtier thrusts himself to his feet and plunges his sword forward, Arlo, you see chunks of frozen carapace fly off the spider as its legs shift around and kind of moves back and forth, and its eyes begin burning brightly.
That's probably not good.
That's not cool.
Grayson, you're up.
Okay. 2 more. 23. And then that one.
Oh no.
Oh.
The mighty warrior has fumbled the dice.
16 damage to the first one. Okay, sidestepped. Swap places with the target and make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, fall prone.
Oh, okay.
So apparently it moved. It's a 19 for my save, so I just swap places with it.
That's a weird one.
I don't know how that's a disadvantage thing, but
Shameful. It's shameful.
so okay. Here's how it's a disadvantage. Blaylock, what you
Thanks,
see is
Grayson.
Grayson leaps forward and over the top of the spider, and as he does, he firmly plants a foot right into its body, and it flies through the air, and you just hear a thud as it skids across the ground, and you hear just as it stands up, and it's just hovering over the top of you, and you're at this point you're close enough to see the poisonous venom dripping from its fangs as it stares at you hungrily. What was all the damage you did, by the way? Have you rolled your damage yet?
16. Yeah, 16.
Okay. Zoromir's been on the ground, so Zoromir's still on the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it?
No, I'll use my action surge. Why not?
Okay.
Attacks. 22 for the first one.
Okay.
17 for the second one.
That misses.
Do another radiant on top of that. So that's 12 normal, 6 radiant.
All right. And as it's staring down at Blaylock, you see a bright flash of light as you hear the familiar crack of Grayson's whip into its carapace. A little piece of its hardened shell bounces off your face as it busts off the spider creature. And it's the creature's turn, and it's that creature's turn, and it looks hungrily down at Blaylock. And that hasn't happened. So, okay. First attack. That's a hit.
Before we dispense with the slaughter of the Minotaur, could we, the reaction of the turret, is that its reaction or my reaction?
Its reaction. So if it's
reaction.
It'll refresh at the start of its turn, which is your
Oh,
turn.
goody.
So it should be available.
Yeah, it is available, and it's going to react. So,
Okay.
It's going to distract as a +4, and just to make sure, I'm going to cast Shield.
What's that put your AC at?
That puts me at, I think that's a 22, 27.
Damn.
It still hit. But well played. Well played. Second attack.
Wow.
Misses. Third attack. Misses. But the first attack did hit. You are hit for
No.
27
Refuse.
points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I just got these hit points. Okay. Constitution saving throw?
And
Where's the yellow?
Blaylock,
I'm
you just
proficient.
got inspiration again.
That
I
means
hope you guys
I
are
can do it at
tracking
advantage, right?
these. Yeah, yeah.
Do you have
Wait, I-
3
wait, I-
inspiration?
I save automatically, right? Because I saved on the
No,
last...
that's
on the, on
no,
the
no.
save.
That's this is advantage on your next attack or spell.
I know, but someone said that I could have...
Oh, if you have
save.
save, you. Somebody,
Arlo had a save.
Arlo had
Blaylock
to save, not
2
Blaylock.
inspiration tonight.
Trickery Agent is my friend, and he gave me a save, and I would like to use it.
Okay, so you automatically pass that one,
Thank you, Tricky.
and you take 5 points of poison damage.
Is that including the 27?
Yes, it's in addition
So-
to the 27.
So these do necrotic and poison?
Yep.
Okay.
Next one. Got a D4. So Arlo, you're actually Arlo, you just took an action surge. It's not happy with you, so it's going to attack you. First attack.
Miss.
What's your AC?
29. 18.
Okay, first one misses. Second one hits. Third one hits.
2 out of 3.
That's gonna be
And,
like 50 points of damage. Minimum.
24 points of piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
And what is that saving? Nat
Uh,
20 for 30 points.
'Kay.
How much was that damage, bud?
24 piercing. And you also take, for the first attack, 10 points of poison damage. And then for its second attack that it hit
Oh.
with,
Nat 1.
at 1. For what?
1 point. I just want 1 point of damage. That's all.
19 points of damage, piercing damage.
Ooh.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
27.
And an additional 10 points of poison damage.
Wow, that dropped it pretty fast.
He hit you for
Zor-
70 earlier.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Zormir, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Why? That's 14.
Zormir, your vision is darkening.
Does
Am I allowed-
Zormir, do you have inspiration?
Oh, does that still give me advantage when I have disadvantage?
It's an automatic success if you have the Save Me buff.
I don't think I have that.
I don't think you have
I
it.
can't.
Yeah.
But if I use inspiration when I have disadvantage, even if I
No.
have it,
Well, you could if you want. If that's what you want to use it on.
so if I have disadvantage and then naturally have advantage, it evens out, and then I have inspiration, does that put me back to advantage?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you could use it.
Well, thank you, Zach Dynamite. I now have 3 inspirations.
Okay. So do you want to use that for your save?
I thought you just said I can't use that.
No,
Or it
you
would have no effect.
you can use advantage on your next action, which is
I thought it was advantage on your next roll.
says action. So I guess you could.
Oh.
So your vision is darkening as your lungs are starting to give out.
Can I speak?
Nope.
I literally can't do anything.
You're paralyzed.
All right.
Blaylock, you are up.
You're muted.
Dispel magic doesn't work on that. It's just suffer and die, Zormir. I can't do anything besides kick you. So I kick him.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know this is happening.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I
Just
thought I could
wrapped up.
see him in webs. Can't I see him in webs?
Yeah, you see him wrapped up in webs. And I would
So
say
I'm
with
just
your
kicking-
passive perception, you've noticed he's not moving as much as he was in the beginning. He could be dead for all you know.
I just wanted to set him on fire. Can I just set him on fire? Can I? Is that
Zormir?
possible? Can I just set? Yeah. No, the webs,
Doesn't
and not
fly.
Zormir.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I mean, that'd be
right.
cool.
You can certainly try.
He burned.
I mean, like hold out a torch and do it.
If you would
or
like
maybe,
to, as
Maybe
your
we'll
action, if
set
you'd
him
like
on
to.
fire.
Yep.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Well, it's either that or I'm dead.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take out the my staff.
Okay.
And I'm going
Fireball.
I'm going to set him on fire.
The webs?
Firebolt. Yeah, the webs.
Okay. Make the attack action.
Don't die.
Just
21.
Okay.
Wrapping you in a rug
That
and setting you
hits.
on fire. You'll be fine.
Oh goodness! Don't
Zormir,
die.
Zormir had to
Don't
save
die.
me. Any 24 came in clutch.
Okay.
Oh,
He's already
Uh,
stopping dropping.
Hold on a
thank you,
second.
any 24.
That wasn't the right one. There. Disregard that. 17. And, oh, good. Oh. 18 points of damage to the webs.
Okay. Blaylock takes the staff, points it down at Zoramir, and you see, and even Grayson, you hear, and a bolt of flame goes down towards Zoramir, and much like a field on fire, you see the webs ignite. Grayson, it's just like a massive burst of light in the darkness, and Zoramir, you take 7 points of fire damage.
Okay, I can deal with that.
And you are no longer webbed, and which means you're no longer paralyzed, but you are prone.
And good old turret's just gonna sit there and just keep pulsing. Just keep pulsing. Just keep pulsing.
All I can say is you're welcome, Biltier.
Thanks for not putting me through that.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
you have 9 temporary hit points now.
Thank you.
That's it. I can't do anything besides just take an incredible amount of damage to step away.
All right, Arlo.
That's it.
Stabbing him in the back of the head.
I'm gonna do fighting spirit.
Start with a concentration or a constitution check or save. This is your
He has
last
an
round of
automatic
it, by
save.
the way.
He has an automatic save, I
13.
thought.
Is that a pass or fail?
That's a pass.
Passed.
Okay.
If you are going to use the automatic saves, please use them before you roll. Thanks.
Well, mine's after I roll though.
I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about the
Oh.
one from the community.
Oh yeah, I'm holding on to that bad boy.
Okay.
So I'm going to do fighting spirit, get myself 10 hit points, and so the spider's looking pretty good. Damaged.
He's damaged. You can see like some pulsating parts of his flesh underneath the carapace.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit for him. So I
He's
get
covered in
advantage.
ice and things as well.
Okay. All right, so this one.
Here at 7D Dungeons, everything pulsates creepily.
25. 17.
That misses.
Nice. That was on advantage too. That sucks. And 25.
That would hit.
The first damage is 12. And the second one is 15.
All right. Another fury of blades chipping pieces off the carapace. You slash into one of its many eyes. It's looking worse, but it's still coming at you. Okay, Galtier.
Going to attack. 19 is my lowest, and I believe that hits, correct?
All those hit. Yep.
Okay, the total slashing damage is 36, and then 20 more ice damage.
Okay, so 56 damage.
Yes, 56 total.
You thrust your blade into the spider, and you see the ice start pulsing down the blade, and from the inside you hear and pieces just start bursting off as the inside of the spider begins freezing, and as the liquids in its bodies expand, portions of its carapace burst out and kind of fly over like a tossed coin, and you just hear them tink to the ground and side. It takes a few steps forward, and as it does, it raises up like it's going to thrust its fangs into your flesh, and it just freezes in place and then just begins crumbling down into a pile as it breaks into many pieces.
Okay, and then now that that's dead, I'm going to walk 10 feet north.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Grayson, you are up.
That's your chemistry lesson for today, folks. Water expands when it freezes and blows up spiders.
Okay. The first one was 19. The second one was 28 to hit.
All those hit.
18 for the first attack. 13 for the second attack.
Math, kids. It's more than just for school homework. All right. Is that it?
It.
Okay. Blaylock is going to make an attack.
Distract! Distract! Oh my goodness, distract.
Okay.
Distract. Oh gosh. Save me, turret. Save me. And then shield. Ah.
What's that make your total?
26.
Okay. It does still hit.
Ah! God.
As you feel yourself get covered in a sticky fluid, and you feel yourself pinned down to the ground as it rushes over on top of you and sinks its fangs into your flesh.
You have failed me, turret.
And you take 29 points of piercing damage. And 23 points of necrotic.
Oh,
You got off easy.
Okay. All right. So what? I'm prone. Is that what I'm gathering from this?
And it now rushes over and rolls you into a tightly wrapped bundle. And you are paralyzed. Zormir, for the first time tonight.
wait, are we starting combat? Can I do something?
Wait, where's my Telsa hen? Just
chilling.
Did it run away?
No, they're just there. I mean, nobody's instructed them to do anything.
Stop
And
the
they had-
spider!
It's just
have
in
an
there.
attack?
Do have an attack.
They do. Welcome to mounted combat. All right, Zormir, what do you want to do? You're prone.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, that's half your movement.
Yep. And then I'm going to shake out all my arms because I almost certainly have a dead arm in there from being tied up. Take out Venom Strike and go and try and seek vengeance against this thing.
Okay. Move over.
That is 23 to hit.
That would hit.
All right. Gosh, I get to roll damage. Oh, and I'm another die up on sneak attack, so that is 25 points of damage. Oh, wait,
Total?
No, sorry. 25 plus 6, so 31 points of damage.
31. Okay. As you run over and thrust the blade into the creature, you look for an opening where its carapace is cracked and jab your venom strike right into it and pull the blade out. Anything else?
I'm gonna turn to Grayson and make like a hand gesture saying like, "We're in this together," and then cunningly disengage back. I think I have 10 feet left.
Okay. All right, Blaylock, I need you to make a Constitution save. We can't hear you.
Can't hear my smarmy comment. Inspiration.
And okay,
So there's one. Yeah, oh wow, that's fantastic. 19.
okay. You're struggling to breathe, but it's not terrible yet.
This is acceptable.
Arlo, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. I'll just go straight north to attack. How's he looking?
Better than the last.
Of course.
Well, you know, I'm the only one that's been attacking it.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah, because you got half elf laying on, halfling laying on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and attack it.
Okay.
And 11 to hit. 18 to hit.
11 misses, 18 hits, and 13 misses.
Yeah, jeez.
So 1 hit.
Ooh, that's 2. That's only 12. Whew.
12 points. We're starting to lose your voice there.
Sorry.
All right. Arlo rushes forward and jabs the blade into it as it kind of looks at him, but you can see its fangs dripping poison as it stands over Blaylock looking for its next meal. Okay. Galtier, you are up.
I'm going to run straight ahead, yell at Zormir to cut those webs off of Blaylock, and then I'm going to attack twice.
Okay.
Or 3 times, but I know the 15 definitely misses.
Yep.
But luckily enough, I counteract that with a crit on my 3rd attack.
Nice. What's the damage from your 2nd attack?
14 slashing and 8 ice, so it cannot regen. And it can only move 15, half its movement speed. And then what's the crit, Mike?
Oh, sorry. Ooh, life-threatening. Vexing cut. Quadruple damage. The target must make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target cannot take reactions for 3d4 rounds.
Nice.
So quad damage, 24 points of slashing, and 8 points of ice.
So what's the total? 32?
32 more points of damage, yeah.
Okay. All right. Galtier comes up and begins just chipping away. You see bits of frost and ice flashing over the carapace.
Oh! Sorry, I apologies, I forgot. It also takes 10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. Grayson, you are up.
19 for the first one. 26 for the second one.
All hit.
$24 in total.
Okay. You just hear the whip cracking out in the night as it just chips off, and Galtier, a few pieces of carapace like stick to your face with the ichor from the spider and just kind of like slide down a little bit. It's gooey and it doesn't smell well.
Mm.
All right, is that it?
That's it.
All right. The spider, very angry at Galtier, is going to turn to him. First attack. Hits. Second attack. What's your AC?
18.
Misses. Third attack. Hits. All right. First attack, you take 23 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How much points? 29?
23.
And then a con. Uh, 20. 30.
Okay. You take 5 points of poison damage.
Do I take poison damage while I'm immune to poison?
Nope.
Okay.
Ugh. God. That was just 2 attacks, right?
Correct. There's only
Okay.
2.
Couldn't remember what was going on. Okay. And it missed its third attack. All right. Zormir, you are up.
Right. I'm going to again go over and attack it with my rapier.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 19, so close. 29 to hit. For 36 points of damage.
How would you like to do it?
I am charging around this thing, around the turret. I'm gonna leap up in the air and just come down with my rapier, slamming into the abdomen of this creature and split it open, spilling its guts on the ground.
All right.
As graphic as you can be.
So you see Zoramir kind of, Grayson, he cuts the corner around the turret. He jumps up onto the turret and leaps forward. And Arlo and Galtier, in the moonlight, you see the moon glint off of his blade. And you see this shadowy silhouette with his cloak billowing in the wind behind him as he grabs the sword with both hands. And he comes impaling down into the center of the spider. Plunging it, you just hear the sound of cracking and splitting as he continues pushing pressure down, and it's like his body's still suspended in the air as he's putting all this pressure down. And as it gets all the way through, you both see the blade pop through the other side of its chest as he twists the blade, and cracking carapace bursts apart, and his Zoramir, your feet kind of slide into the squishy parts of the innards of the spider. And as you do, each step is just pushing deeper and in, like you're squashing grapes to make wine, and just and you're sinking further and further as the legs give out and the body slams to the ground, and the head turns to try to see you, but it can't. And then you see the light in its eyes dim as the night returns to a calm night.
I'm immediately going to go over and cut Blaylock loose from the webbing.
Okay.
Since Zoramir didn't do it.
Man, why don't you back that
He's
bus
not
up
one
on
of
him?
us.
He was stuck in the mood. He was wanting revenge.
He's not
Hi.
one of us.
How are you doing there, Blaylock?
I have seen better days, but I am alive, and that
A lot of
is
noise coming through from something.
Yeah, somebody's got a lot of background
acceptable.
noise.
I'm gonna say Biddle.
Yep.
Be right back, guys.
Right. All right, you stand in the dark night as Zoramir, you come down from inside this spider and stand there next to Arlo and Galtier.
Good kill, Zoramir.
Couldn't have done it without you guys.
Well,
Glad to see the webbing didn't kill you.
Well, that makes one of you.
It was quite daunting being constrained in such a fashion.
It was not pleasant indeed.
I was gonna help you in a second there, Blaylock. Having just been constrained, I knew you had a few more seconds, but we needed to kill that beast.
He is dead. We are alive. That is what matters.
The issue we face right now is, do we try to get out of these woods, or do we try to make camp? Keep an eye out for more of these monsters.
Is it nighttime?
It is night.
That's right. This is like the morning. Yeah.
Would common sense say that it would be safer here, since if there was any more, they would have came out and attacked us while we were fighting.
Say
could
they're
be a
on their way
factor.
right now.
The other issue, all the fighting and death could lure more here.
I'd like to. Would I be able to ascertain whether these types of creatures emit pheromones that would call others of their kind?
You can certainly attempt a nature check.
Okay. I would like to attempt a nature check.
What's a nature?
Roll
there's
20.
nature.
It's one of those things that the people
Oh,
don't
love
have to
that.
do, not unless you're a druid. 17.
They smell. They smell pretty bad. But I would say that you can't, even with your extended nose that you have, you can't detect anything pheromonal.
And my
that's
extensive knowledge of the type of
woodland creatures.
that these are, and yes, woodland giant spiders that should burn.
You just want to cast fireball, don't you?
I don't know. These creatures could summon more. I know there are some that may, that on death or in panic, they could summon others.
Would I know
Or-
that as a history of Monster Hunter? Or do I know anything about these?
You can certainly do a history check.
Oh, how come he gets a history check?
His
You're
backstory is
like
a little
plus
different than
million on
yours.
history.
The good old 8. I know nothing about these spiders.
Yeah, you,
no
you
flesh
know
and meat
about
for
these
you.
spiders. You know that they exist, but you've always given a wide berth to them. And these are kind of larger than ones you fought before, Galtier.
Okay.
So you've never had to deal
I
with.
know anything about him.
You can certainly do a history check.
Would I know
Just
anything
saying.
about them?
No, we're going through the paces. That's
We're
fine.
both monster hunters, so
Yep. Yep.
Have I ever baked one into a pie?
You have not.
Are you going to try? Yeah.
You don't have to roll
14.
that one. You've probably heard of them, but you wouldn't know much about them.
Well, if we don't stay here, let's just go a little ways down. I think the night that we've had, we all really need to take a rest.
Do we have any
So
idea how
just
far
sleeping.
through we are?
We're all pretty beat up.
Do you have any idea how deep you are?
How far through we are, yeah.
Yeah, you do not know. You've never been to these lands.
Can assist. I have been contemplating the use of this magic. However, don't be alarmed. And I'm going to pull out my my little what do you call those things? The little stupid sacks from the 80s that people have around their waist.
Hacky sack?
Fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
Fanny
I'm
pack.
gonna take my fanny pack and I'm gonna dump out all of the like a big pile of gears onto the ground, and I'm going to and during that, as they start to fall, they're going to coalesce into the shape of a hound, and this is, and for all intents and purposes, Mordecai's faithful hound, but this is in a more of a mechanical nature. This creature will stand guard and alert us.
I don't suggest we sleep here.
But I can't. He won't move. I would like,
This is their home.
but
If there was more of them, they would have came out. Would they not?
I don't know what kind of sound traveled.
come back
Just be lucky
here.
that no reinforcements have come.
I'm going to come over there and start pulling gears off of it until it starts falling apart.
I'd like to
Collecting it, sticking it back into the fanny pack. Wasting a spell and taking all this time.
I'd like to perceive if I see any eyes peering at us, watching us through the forest.
Sure, make a perception check.
Need to. I got a 20
26.
passive perception.
26.
All the eyes.
You currently aren't seeing. No one is seeing any eyes.
I go look at the bodies and see if there's anything useful on them.
Sure.
I'm gonna patch up.
Okay.
While they're doing that.
Is there anything specific you're looking for, Arlo?
Just anything that would interest my eye.
I don't know what would interest your eye.
Yeah, I'll just walk away dejected and keep an eye.
You kind of
That's
walk over the
definitely a
spider and
corpse. Definitely a corpse.
kick the remains that are
Yeah,
there.
It's a spider. Yeah. I am just gonna go here and patch up real quick. I got some bleedy wounds.
I mount up.
Okay.
After I'm done patching up, I'll hop on the back of the with Grayson. Pretty sure I was riding with Grayson.
Yep.
I'm gonna let the turret pulse since nobody likes my hound.
Okay.
And
Do we all get bonus hit points?
whoever's around me, yeah, you can get 12.
I think we're all next year, right?
Except for
Before we die?
Grayson, because he told me not to use that spell. Just kidding.
You just wanted to use his puppy.
We just got our asses handed to us by two giant spiders. You want to sleep in this fucking forest?
What could
Hey.
possibly go wrong?
I wanted to show off what I could do. And you
There's plenty of time for that.
let's go.
Come on, you should meet the queen. Anyways,
What?
It's an old campaign.
so are you all mounting up?
Yeah.
So?
All right. So you all mount up and you begin riding west. How long and far do you want to go? It is nighttime.
No, our mounts feel tired.
Do your mounts feel tired? Yeah, they
Kill the mouse.
like any.
Until the mounts feel
Oh, until the mounts feel tired. Okay. So you continue
At
riding
least
for
two of
several.
us can communicate with them. So
You continue for several hours. They're resilient creatures. You yourself, though, as day breaks out of the night, I need everyone to make a Constitution check, not a saving throw, just a check.
Check.
That's just a straight Constitution roll.
Wow.
30-20.
Do I use my modifier?
21.
Oh.
Okay.
Flash of Genius? 23.
No flash of genius.
No. 18.
Okay.
23 for Grayson.
Galtier,
Chris,
you're what? Confused?
I'm kind of confused. So when you just want straight con, so I can just go up here to my con
And hit
'cause
the
it's
hit the
20,
number.
just-
Yep.
And just roll the 20?
Yep.
Because it's 20. Okay.
Yeah, I
It's a
got
modifier.
Oh, plus my modifier? Okay. So
Which it usually, I think, the
No,
digital
it
dice.
was
Yeah,
It
are you-
13.
13?
Oh, I see. Yep, you're right. It does. Yep, 8 total.
8.
8?
Yeah, 8.
Okay. You have 1 rank of exhaustion.
Thank you.
No problem. You continue riding forward. You can see Arlo's, his head's bobbling a bit. It's hard for him to keep awake as you break free of the woods and enter the plains. To the south, in the distance, you see some water. To the north, you see the Ice Flame Peaks. And your mounts begin to slow down and they pant heavily.
Oh, the out of the woods. I think it's a good time
I
to rest.
think we should stop.
Yes.
Would agree. Much more safe now.
Need to put my head down. I still feel the spider's grasp on me.
What would you like to do?
Break camp.
Stab a fire.
Anyone keeping watch?
Fire if it's daytime.
That's true. It is daytime.
It is daytime. Yep.
Drink first.
I'll
Okay.
take second.
Right. Grayson, roll it up. Would anyone like to do anything before?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do?
28.
Like to concentrate. Just go and just meditate.
Okay. Rolled up with disadvantage because of your exhaustion.
Okay. Then I will use. Where's that at? Indomitable.
Oh man.
If I, oh yeah.
This isn't a save.
Oh, it's not. That's right. Okay,
It's
so
just
it's
a-
just a 20.
Just a wisdom check with disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah. 3.
That is not a success. You
No.
find it hard to focus and meditate because you're so tired. And you just kind of slump over to the side. Anyone else?
I would like to work on my staff. It seems that the length is just not quite long enough, and I would like to continue working on the length enhancer eradication doodad.
Length
that I have
approximation supplement eradication rod.
noted. Got it. I like the length enhancer eradication doodad.
Intelligence check.
Yes, intelligence. Boom. 21.
That's a success.
I'll work on my infuser for the first few hours.
Okay.
Actually, I apologize. I'll read the book instead.
Okay.
Because I can read for like 2 hours.
Okay, you just want to read for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna pick up where you left off. Okay, I think that's everybody, right? Anyone else?
I wouldn't mind to read my book for a little bit.
Okay. You have 2 more you can read, which is
I do.
Open
Oh,
Mind
one
and Kosuth's Kiss.
I've already learned Open Mind.
I didn't mark that one, so you have Kosuth's Kiss.
I would like to choose Kosis Kiss. That is
Alright.
a nightmare for anybody with the list.
All right. Do a medicine check.
Oh, 18.
That's a success.
Where were all of these rolls when I was constrained?
How long? How long do you want to spend reading it?
How long is everybody else spending?
A couple hours.
I'll spend a
Yeah.
couple hours.
That's it, because you already had 2 hours on it. So
I did.
that's what I have marked.
I don't think I did, but I'll take it if you want.
Yep. You're gonna have to take it.
All right. Shucks.
You learn about Kosa's Kiss. It requires a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. On a failure, the user's blood begins to boil from the inside.
Whoa.
Large and huge creatures take an additional 1d4 rounds for the poison to take effect. All other creatures, the effect is instant. The user immediately takes 1d8 fire damage, and each consecutive round, the user takes an additional 1d8 fire damage. If the user is large or smaller, after 5 rounds, the user's body explodes, dealing 3d10 fire damage to anything within 10 feet.
You just explode.
It is a poison that is coated on a weapon. and I'll send that to you tonight/tomorrow.
Hey Grayson, I need you to try something.
Okay, Grayson, I heard your roll. You saw nothing through the night. Galtier, I think you were going to take second watch, or through the
Correct.
day, I should
Before
say,
I
not the
wake
night.
him-
Okay, before you
I
wake him.
wake him up.
Okay.
When everybody's asleep, I go and sit down next to Zoromir.
Perfect.
You want to be the big spoon or the little spoon?
All right. You sat down
Hey,
next
that
to him.
decision's already made.
He seems to be sleeping soundly.
Just quiet. Quelladon. Can you hear me? Or are you too afraid to make yourself known?
The air shifts around Zoromir, and you hear
That's right.
Wait, am I hearing that or is Grayson hearing that?
You're asleep.
Great.
Shut up.
Grayson is hearing that.
Grayson is hearing that? What?
Now, the real question is Zoromir facing towards Grayson or away? Because I want to know where this voice is coming from.
He's facing away. Grayson is sitting behind him. He's curled up. He's kind of in the fetal position. His thumb is close to his mouth. Is there anything else we need?
So, his little chocolate starfish is spewing
You're all
out
asleep.
blood
You don't
on
even know
floor.
this is happening.
Okay.
Hiding in the weak, I see.
He has power. You doubt his abilities.
And as
Oh, I don't
he
doubt.
speaks, a shadow ascends from Zoromir,
What?
and you see a serpentine-like head, just the shadow of it, in a mist-like setting against the day sun, kind of turn at you as small wing-like appendage hovers over top of Zoromir, and it looks like it's leaning forward with its wings and protecting Zoromir like a hatch of eggs.
I don't doubt his abilities.
You want them for yourself. Just like your ancestors desired power.
Sounds like Roman Koth desired power, and when you have no use to him, he let you die.
It was a bad choice I made. One I'm not willing to make again.
How does it feel to know that your dead bones now rest inside the black wall?
It bothers me not. My soul lives on. I get to live again inside this humble child.
So ruining another person's life.
I have only made his life better, taken him from a scared whelp to a force to be reckoned with.
Until you take over.
I only give him gifts.
Oh. You're never one to just give.
I give and I give. I get to see the world out of new eyes.
And when he is of no use to you,
He will always be of use to me. He is a ship to sail across the lands.
you know I will not stop until I've gotten rid of you.
Zormir, you hear, "I will not stop till I've gotten rid of you," over your shoulder.
Did I hear Quailodon talking?
No, you just heard Grayson say it from behind you.
I'm sitting bolt upright and jumping around.
As you
getting
turn,
ready.
you see Grayson just sitting there beside you. Grayson, the shadowy form that was there, quickly dissipates.
What are you about? Okay, you don't have to take drastic. Guys should probably get away. Grayson's saying he's gonna get rid of me.
Oh, don't worry, little one. It wasn't you I was talking to. And I lay down and roll over.
Who are you talking to?
You're talking to his chocolate starfish now.
I'm gonna walk around him, and kind of lean down in front of him. Who are you talking to?
I see this in my head.
Your passenger can be quite talkative.
Gonna look off into the distance for a second as I'm putting the pieces together in my head. You weren't talking to him, were you?
Oh, yes.
How?
Quite the conversation.
Wait. And I grab his arm and look at it. Do you have something in you too?
Just say he doesn't like my people. With a passion.
Take the chance, Zormir. He's not looking.
We're looking literally face to face. What did he say to you?
You know he's just using you, right? You have something he wants.
He hasn't said anything like that to me. Did he say something
He
like that
won't.
to you?
Of course.
What did he say?
I know what his true nature is.
Well, you aren't telling me.
Has any of us woken up to this yet?
The rest of you make perception checks with disadvantage. You're sleeping.
I thought Zormir shouted
Oh.
out when he.
Yeah, he did
Spring
say guys.
Oh, did
wake
he?
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you're hearing conversations going on between them.
He never finished what he started, Zormir. His whole purpose was just death and destruction. He thought by aligning himself with Broman Koth, he would get what he wanted. Unbeknownst to him, he made the wrong bargain.
Well, I mean, we're kind of on a path of death and destruction, and we're seeing it as good. He seems to be helping us with that.
He's helping you until he can use you. He
But for
wants you to
what?
grow stronger.
For revenge on Broman.
Did we both hear this?
Nope, just you.
Alright. Revenge for Broman, you said?
Hmm.
Revenge on Broman.
On Broman.
Once he is done with what he needs, who's to say he will not try to take over your body.
Nothing up to this point has hinted that he can
course
physically
not.
take over me.
Why would he? Right now, you've not reached your full potential.
So what's the end game? You seem to know what the end game is. You seem to have all of the answers here.
I don't have all the answers. I just know that what's inside of you needs to die. That's why we're going to Portstown. We need to figure out what that old hag knows. She's the one that gave you the tooth. She has to have some knowledge of what it was. If not, I'll go into that temple. You said yourself that nobody wanted to talk about it. They wanted it as far away from them as possible.
They did seem cagey about it, but I mean, just look at our old friend there. They clearly were somewhat of a fickle group.
That is true. But you cannot be naive about these things. Just because he's helping you now does not mean that something bad won't happen later on.
Well,
We have already told you that it is evil. You have read in the history books that he had done no good. Is that the type of person you want to become?
I didn't come from any history of this. These were just bedtime stories that we would tell when we were growing up. I didn't know this stuff was real.
But we know they're not bedtime stories. We have seen the history books here on this island explaining this thing's cruel and evil intent.
Greece, and this is becoming more real to me every day. This is all so new to me. This is not a life I've lived until I got to this island.
But you believe everything that this thing tells you.
He doesn't tell me too much. He just gives me these cool powers.
Yeah, he doesn't tell you much and gives you power.
Well,
you don't find a problem with that?
I feed him. He talks of dreams of flying over the countryside and things like that.
And what do you think he was going to do with Bromenkopf? The goal was to destroy all life.
Why would he want to do that?
I turn over to... do I see them get awake and listening?
Yep.
I think
Laylock, if you won't believe me, maybe you need to have a talk to him. I'm telling you right now, this thing is no good. We need to figure out a way to get it out of him.
Let's just cut his arm off. That's
no.
I'm sure we can determine a worthy outcome that does not involve dismemberment nor death of dear Zoromir here.
What if we can convince him to be on our side? See what we see.
I find that unlikely.
We just dealt with a creature that isn't going to change their mind about what it does. Its soul, life's goal is to earn enough money to do what it likes. Doesn't matter who it hurts to get that done. You have to have your eyes open. Hopefully we will find some answers in Portstown.
Hopefully.
But I'm telling you now, this may not end well for you.
I just reach and grab my head. What do you mean that's a dishonorable action? I'm trying to help you. Can't you understand that?
Just glare at Arlo.
So sick and tired of these voices in my head. Tell me who you are. I'm kind of thinking I know
Very-
who you are. What?
At least I'm still sane. Arlo seems to be losing his mind.
Gautier,
What is going on with Arlo, but Zormir,
you and I,
a pretty good idea what is going on with you.
Gautier,
Not take these
you and
gifts so
I
often.
are the only normal one here.
I would argue that either of us are that normal, but I'd say we're the ones who are least going insane right now, based on events.
I am unable to definitively state as to the sanity of Arlo, the control that Zormir has, or the temperament of Grayson, but I know that we need each other to succeed, all of us.
I would agree. I don't think we should try doing anything alone.
Well, if Kuladon wants revenge on Roman Koth, what do you think he wants done with my family? I'll leave it at that.
And when that occurs, we will deal with it. Right now, the immediate concern is Roman Karth. If I remember correctly, your sister is under captivity, in addition to what I hope is my mother.
It's not my sister.
I thought it was your sister.
It's my parents and my brother.
Oh, okay. Your family.
I'm
We
just
should-
saying, we have an enemy among us, on top of the enemy we have not seen. You see it as Zormir, but look how he changes.
I see.
Now we know it is something else.
But change in anything
I-
but appearance?
I see how he fights, and that serves our purpose.
For now,
Is it going to serve our purpose when he turns into a full-fledged Qualadon and then just tries to kill us all?
First,
I feel
he'll kill Roman Karth. Then,
don't know that.
hopefully, we can help Zormir with his parasite.
we don't know what Quelladon's full control is over Zormir.
I imagine
We're
his
speculating.
control would.
We're all speculating.
You're right, we don't. So, let's not go chopping off limbs
Well, killing the host would
or killing
end.
hosts.
Just saying.
Killing the host isn't guaranteed to stop it either, I shall point out.
No,
Quelladon is here and under observation from you specifically and the rest of us. That is something of
for
note.
now. Hopefully we'll find out more on Portstown.
The main concern is if Zormir has a tooth in him and is changing. Who to tell that there aren't other people that have other teeth and them changing too?
That is something I have not considered. Let us not give Quelladon any ideas.
Yeah. Well, if since we're all up and no one is going to be sleeping, or do you want to try to sleep, Grayson? Should we just head out and keep heading towards Portstown and do some more daylight?
Have we gotten a full night's rest?
Yeah,
Do I
did
feel
we get-
rested?
It's only been a
I'm the
few
one that
hours,
has-
but
I'm the
If-
only one that hasn't
Yeah, it's all the talking.
I'll take.
Yeah.
Let me take a short rest. Because technically, I didn't take any damage during that fight, but I used some of my skills. So
Okay. We can spend a
yeah.
few hours.
We all get long rests other than Grayson.
No,
No?
No, I think that's basically just short rest for everybody.
a short rest for
is it
everybody
just a short rest?
because you guys have only been down 4
Yeah,
hours.
Arlo looks exhausted.
Go
We
back to sleep.
need to ensure that he is up and ready for whatever comes next.
You guys get some more rest. I'll keep an eye out for now.
I could really use the rest, to be honest with you. I got voices in my head. First thing it's telling me is I'm disrespectful for wanting to cut his arm off because he's an ally. But just the last time he talked to me, it said I need to kind of kill him because that's, it's bad. So I'm just so confused. I don't know what this voice wants.
I have to admit, if a voice was in my head telling me that cutting someone's arm off was dishonorable, I may agree that his assessment of the situation is accurate.
I just want to help Zormir. If I cut his arm off and get the tooth out of him, we've got 9/10 of Zormir left. That's my thinking. Is that not? How is that dishonorable?
I'm surrounded by madmen.
Nobody needs to lose any appendages right now.
He still has one good hand.
A lock if I didn't have an arm.
Gautier, can you ensure that everyone has their limbs about them?
I'm just going to roll over.
Well,
go to sleep.
I need to rest.
I'll make sure no one does any cutting tonight or
No
this
cutting.
afternoon.
All right, Galtier's going to keep watch.
I did roll a dirty 20 earlier
'Kay.
before everything happened.
Everyone falls back to sleep, and you contemplate on what you've gotten yourself into as the plot continues to thicken with this group, with the actions that everyone wants to take and where you fit into all this. And hours pass. It goes over midday, and you wake everyone up to begin your travels again.
Okay, everybody. I say we travel until it's about nighttime again, and then stop and rest for a full night.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right.
While we're traveling, can I do some stuff while we're traveling?
Yeah, you're riding with somebody else, so you're on the back.
Yeah.
If I can read too, I'll gladly read while trying not to fall
You
off.
can't read while riding.
I'm not that talented. What the hell?
No.
You've obviously never ridden before.
No, I have.
No.
So while we're doing that, I'm just going to kind of close my eyes and just try to concentrate on that voice. And I'm just going to speak a couple words. And Harathar, is that you speaking to me?
You're just speaking in your mind or out loud?
In my mind.
You call my name.
So it is you.
How would it be anyone else?
Well, and I just immediately break out in goosebumps, knowing that I'm talking to him. I'm honored to be able to speak to you. You have been in our family for so many generations. Did you guide my father and grandfather the same way?
I have guided your family for millennia. Passed father to son.
I'm ashamed of some of the things that I've thought and what I want to do. I'm so young at what still my life's been turned upside down these last few years, and I've not had the guidance that my father and grandfather have had. And I'm still trying to find my way. And I mean, I don't mean that disrespect, but Zormir's my friend. But what's in him is not. And I'm torn.
Remember, power that is given can be taken.
I realize that, oh great one. I do know that. And that's why I'm striving to be the best Dragonborn that I can be, and have that honor of wielding this katana. I appreciate everything that you do for me and everything that you say and guide me, but it's just, I'm just torn between, saving somebody's life and trying to help him, but he's a friend, and he's turning, but what's in him is bad. Such a dilemma.
Someday, you may have to make a more difficult choice, but you will know what to do.
Well, just thank you for being there. You have guided my sword so many times in these last year, being with these people. It's been an honor, and thank you. From here on, I'm going to try and do my best to make you proud of me and like my father.
And you hear no more responses. Your thoughts fall silent.
Just gonna bend over and talk to Zormir in his ear.
Bittersweet nothings.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a friend. But what's in you, we have to get out. I want to believe you, but we got to get this out of you, whether you believe it or not. It's evil. My sword tells me, the dragon tells me it's in me and in my mind. When it glows, when it's around you, that means whatever's in you is bad. It will take your life. I say that as a friend and a colleague. I told you a long time ago that I would never leave your side and that I would be here for you. Just trust me, is all I ask.
I'm gonna wait for this, right?
You're on a
riding
horse.
on the back of the
or on
elk.
your out
Oh,
House
gosh.
of Hens.
Wow, that just ruined the mood.
For some reason, I thought. Sorry, I stepped to the bathroom for a second. For some reason, I thought we had finished the long rest.
Yeah, you did.
From 10 minutes ago.
And
Yeah.
you already mounted up and you're headed
All right.
forward.
Well, so much for that.
You made it awkward.
I was
Wow.
just sleeping right until that.
Okay. If no one else has anything going on, you make it as night begins to fall on the map. If you can see, right, you make it to this crossroad where you see a sign that points toward the southeast that says Castle Verminia, and one that points to the west Fort Tenebris and Portstown. Do you want to continue into the night? You're now on a established road.
I think we should stop for the night here.
I agree.
We can make headway in the morning.
I know a shortcut through the swamp of Lost Hope.
Want to go through Lost Hope?
Particularly.
They should remember that. At least two of them.
It wasn't. Yeah, it really wasn't a shortcut. It was they were being led by someone.
It was Scar, not Grayson. But
Yep.
I would think
kind of
Grayson
just
knows his way through the swamp since he's been going from Portstown and dead scopes.
yeah, we kind of just appeared in the swamp, and then we got kind of led around by a little kobold.
I don't know if you want to try making a shortcut in the middle of the night there, Grayson.
No, if you want to stay, we'll stay.
Okay. So
I can help us tonight.
All right, pack
I
up.
will-
Let's go.
And I dump out the fanny pack full
Oh,
of
boy, here we go
gears,
again.
and the hound comes into it comes into view and then disappears. He is still here and will stand guard if anything comes close to us.
How close is close?
About 100 feet.
Even with that, I think we should still have
30
someone
feet.
keeping watch.
30 feet. 30 feet. It's
Definitely.
not 100 feet. It's 30
Definitely
feet.
Gonna keep.
We'll set up a fire. 50 yards from
From the road.
okay. Who's keeping watch?
Me.
The second watch.
Okay. So Blaylock and Zormir. Blaylock, roll it up.
Yeah.
Got my whip.
22.
I'm gonna read the book during the first watch.
22.
22 is a success. So much going on.
What? You mean so much going on? We're just resting on a fork in the road. What do you mean so much going on?
Yeah, there's so much death about to happen.
Altir,
well-
how long do you want to read?
4 hours.
You finish the Rite of the Storm. Your attacks, when you use the Rite of the Storm, arc lightning nearby, unless any of the targets are immune to lightning damage, of course. On a hit, lightning arcs to any creature of your choice within 5 feet of the target and takes 1d6 lightning damage. And I will send that to you later
Thanks, sir.
and add it to your weapon, etc. Anyone else?
I'd like to go and meditate again.
Okay.
Said that was just a 20, right?
Yep. It's a meditate wisdom check.
Thank you. Not good. Whopping 8.
Again, that's not a success. Anyone else? Blaylock, do you want to do anything before you keep watch?
I would like to work on enhancing my rod. And Flash of Genius. So 29.
That is a success. All right. I think that's everybody. Blaylock, what was your watch number?
22.
Nothing happens. The night's peaceful. With that, you kind of look toward
Well,
the dead spokes, remembering your time there. Between the swamp of Lost Hope and the dead spokes, you can see them both in the distance. And it looks like the dead spokes are a little more alive than they were. You see more trees with leaves in the distance. Your watch passes with no issues.
I'll go and wake up Grayson.
I think Z said he'll take second watch.
I'll go and wake up Zoramir.
Okay.
What is this stinking spell?
Okay, Zormir, you've been awakened.
Okay. Go and sit watch.
Okay.
Rolled a 29.
Yeah,
Hopefully that's good
yeah.
enough.
Yep. You take in the surroundings. Nothing happens, and you watch as a cloudless sky. You see the sun begin to rise to the east.
Why is it so bright?
Okay. It's the next day.
I would like to cast Animal Messenger.
Cast Animal. Okay.
I have a scroll of Animal Messenger.
Oh boy. Okay. And you want to use that?
I would like to use that.
Okay. Is it in your spell list?
Of course not.
You lose.
Give me 1 second. Okay. I
Grayson,
need you.
Should I alert?
You're going to cast it. Give me a religion check.
Religion check. I can do religion.
With disadvantage.
Ugh. Inspiration.
Okay. It's yours to use.
Son of a gun. It is mine to use. 25.
Okay. You
I'm
look
not even gonna
down.
roll it again. I already said I was going to use inspiration. I get it. Yeah.
You look down and recite the words to the best of your ability. And you see the parchment into ash. And who do you want to deliver a message to? You look at
Would like to,
birds or rabbits that you can see in the distance.
I will target a bird, a boyd. I want to target a boyd.
Okay.
And I'd like to send a message to Scar.
Okay.
And I would like to, to the best of my ability, be able to describe Scar and send him this message. This is Blaylock. We are coming for what we have lent you. The time is coming. Please meet us in Portstown.
Okay. And you look at a bird and it looks at you and it kind of tilts its head to the side and then it flies off.
I've been waiting to use that doggone spell forever.
As the bird flies off, you see it get eaten.
You see an arrow pierce through its chest. And a very
It
happy
scars.
short claw.
Short claw. Good old
Some farmer out there with his kids.
All
I
right.
got one. That's how you pick them off.
All right. So you guys are mounting up and heading out.
Full
Yes.
steam ahead.
What direction? Are you staying to the road or taking a shortcut?
You say, since I did travel a lot through this area, would I know my way through the swamp of Lost Hope?
I would say you could get through the swamp fairly confidently. Would it be faster because it's a swamp? That's debatable.
I think sticking to the roads wouldn't hurt.
The roads are patrolled. I think it's best
Have we seen any of the patrols go by? Because we know that, according to the occupants of Fort Tenebris,
Yeah, the
they
giant
usually
Goliath lady.
constantly have one.
One
going
has not
from
crossed your
Castle-
path. Yeah. Yeah, you remember there was one that goes. There's one that goes from Castle Verbinia to Fort Tenebris, but you have not seen it cross your path. So, staying to the road?
Yep.
I say road.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
While we're riding, I'm going to reach into my pocket and touch the sending stone.
Okay. And what are you going to send?
Lucidia, my love. I see things are changing for the better. We are almost completing our task of putting the sword back together. Dire times, you seem to be ahead of us. We have found out that Quelladon is...
I think it's only 25 words, by the way.
No, was that
How many is
140
that?
characters?
I think it's just 25 words.
Oh, shit.
If you want to try that again. There's 2 you can add to your equipment list, and one of them doesn't have the restriction, but for this one, it's definitely supposed to be that
Pretty
one.
much, I'm going to say
We
I
alive.
see that the forest is coming alive. Sword is almost complete.
Okay.
Sword complete. Period.
Yeah.
Not dead yet.
Quelladon,
Period.
Not dead yet.
Found out
Period.
Quelladon is alive and well in one of our teammates, which is not a good sign.
All right.
You're at your limit.
So a few moments pass. I thought you had forgotten about me. I am concerned about what you have told me. I hope to see you soon. Yeah.
Get better sending stones.
Send better sending stuff. Yeah. All right.
That's what, once a day? I can use that once a day.
Yeah. So you're riding on the road. Anyone doing anything while you're riding?
I'm gonna try to
Scar.
try to meditate again.
While you're riding?
Can I not?
Not if you're talking about your weapon thing. Kind of hard to focus on something when you're bouncing up and down and holding on.
Figures bad as my luck's been the last 2 times. I thought, what the hell? All right, never mind.
All right. You ride down the road. You notice that you get a bit better pace on the road than you did when you were crossing the unfinished areas. The Talsahins round the corner. Fort Tenebris still stands, and guards still stationed there. And you move forward towards the south, towards Portstown. Now I have to look at my notes. Night begins to fall.
Yeah, to heck with that place. Last time we made just a little stop at the old fort. Ended up by a god wannabe that's still trailing us.
Wait, can we go visit Purple Pants? Is he still there?
We still see the portal out front.
Yeah, the portal's
As
just
we
sitting
pass it.
there.
Well, it was more toward the back, but if you want to go explore, you can definitely.
Let's go carry a son of a bitch.
Let's go throw rocks in it.
All right. You get to Portstown. As evening begins to set, you see the familiar white stone of the walls and the tower, and torches being lit to illuminate the streets as you get close. Are you riding in with your Talsahin, or are you leaving them out?
Do we notice any stronger presence of a guard, a city guard?
The city looks slightly more militaristic. You definitely see guards along the tops of the walls, and it's a bit more protected than it has been in the past. But they're not actively. They're marching and looking about, but it's not like they're looking for something to immediately attack them.
But hopefully, the message got here.
Grayson, don't go punching somebody when we get in there.
So
This is my own stomping grounds. I don't think you'll have any worries from me.
are you riding the Talsahin in or leaving them outside?
Leave them out.
Yeah, we'll leave them outside.
Okay. So you enter into the town, and it's filled with various noises, some laughing here and there. You see some kids being called by their parents back into their homes, and general conversations. It's looking around for damage or any sign of assault. You see nothing that would show signs that the city has taken any trouble since you left. It looks like it's in great shape. Occasionally you'll see a small platoon of guards passing through, and everyone seems to be pleasant as you enter, nodding. And you can see about the town, the only thing that's really changed is there's gnolls in town and doing business, talking and socializing with the people of the town, which is a welcoming sight considering your history here.
Seems your friend has done a decent job being the diplomat.
He has, and I have notified him of our arrival. Hopefully, we will see him soon.
Night still, it continues to get dark, but people are out and about a bit.
I suggest we...
Well, we know where King's house is at.
Yep.
Zormir, why don't you go and procure us some hotel rooms?
I can do that.
We got this. Arlo, it is your first time here in Portstown, no?
Never been here.
All right, follow me. I'll show you all the best spots.
Sure.
Blaylock, Gaultier. We should probably hit up King's house.
We should. It seems he's doing quite well.
Lead the way.
So start making our way to King's. Well,
Okay.
the last place we knew where King was.
Okay. You all head that way. It was...
I want to keep my... Are we passing the tower by any chance?
No, the tower is down by where King's is at.
Okay, so but it's in our direction.
Yep.
I will solve those puzzles.
Well,
1 year later.
We weren't allowed to... Yeah, I was going to say, we weren't allowed back in there.
No, we weren't.
So I'm just kind of curious on what the status is. So as we're walking to King's, I want to...
With that thought, the tower starts to crumble.
The tower is not... It's not lit up like someone's inside. It's not like you see light coming from the windows upstairs. That's what you see. Now, it was Zormir and... We'll get there when you guys get up to there.
Okay.
Who was going to get an inn?
I'm leading Arlo to the Torrensale Tavern, and I'm going to point
at
out
you.
the Temple of Baphomet as we walk by.
Well, that's more to the east.
I remember the name.
One day I'll draw you guys a map of this town, but that's a little farther. That's down by the tower. So you pass by and you see the Torrensale Inn, and you can hear the commotion inside, music playing, and general din of a crowd that you're quite familiar with.
Oh, so you guys have been here for a while, right? A while back.
Yes, very familiar with this place. As we walk into the tavern or the inn, I'm gonna see if I can spot and wave down good old Stephen.
Behind the counter, you see Nadani in his typical jovial self, talking with the customers and surveying the room. And as he sees you walk in, my friends, good to see you. It has been so... Oh, Zormir, what have you done with the rest of them?
Don't worry, Stephen. They're still alive and healthy. Well, my head falls down, apart from one. We lost Nemoria.
Lost her? Where did she go?
She's gone back
Eating
to
the
meet her
fishes.
creators, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, peace be unto her. I hope her soul went somewhere pleasant. I heard from Marin that she kind of gave up the ways that she was taught, so I hope some deity took her in.
Oh, yes. Yes, she had a falling out with Baphomet.
Bahamut, yeah, but yes.
That's what I said, yep. But up in Fort Tenebrow, we came across another very strange deity. Likes his purple pants, and took a liking to Nemoria. So she found peace with him.
I don't know whether to be excited or... Oh, look, you've brought me someone new. Hello, and welcome to the Torrensale Tavern and Inn. What might your name be? I go by Nadani or Stephen, either way.
Well met, Stephen. I am Arlo.
Yes, Arlo, good to me. Let me, and he reaches behind him and he pulls out a small pastry. Welcome to the Torn Set. Might I offer you one of our signature treats from these parts? And hands it over to you.
Well, thank you. That's very nice. And I look at Zormer. He's really nice.
He's very nice. He's a very gracious host.
He is also standing right here.
But I know you're standing there, but I'm just there's nice people around here. We've met so many, some not, so a few nice, but some really bad people. So it's just kind of nice to see somebody jovial like you.
Yes, since King kind of took control of the town, we've all been in much better spirits. You can see a better protection, and the gnolls have entered, and the old jaded feelings toward creatures like the gnolls have been buried. Not that we're not without our issues, but all in all, King has made it a better place.
Well, what flavor is this muffin?
Oh, it's whatever your imagination wants it to be. They're very special.
Look at Zormer like, I wonder if this is as good as those pies. I'll take a big bite.
All right, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
As soon as he takes the bite, Zormir's eyes just go wide, and he's like,
or
"Oh,
a
wait."
check, not a saving throw. Sorry.
Do what now?
A check, Constitution check.
Zormir's eyes just go wide, and he goes, "Oh wait, Arlo, I forgot those have a kick."
Whopping 6.
Arlo, you taste blueberries and strawberries and all sorts of flavors swirling in your mouth. As you look at Nadani, your eyes get big and you have a big smile. And before you can let out the words, "This is good," you see your vision darken around, and Zormir, you just see thump. Arlo just
Thanks, Arlo. Thanks.
It seems you he enjoyed the muffin. Good. He looks like he might need a rest in the inn here, and we just happen to have beds available.
So that's your ploy there, Nadani, is you knock your patrons out, so you force them
I
to
would do nothing of the sort.
yes.
But it does look like you're in need of a place to stay. Just one room or two for the both of you?
Well, that is what we were coming here for, but we actually need 5 rooms.
5, okay. Well, I have 5 available. I can definitely take care of that for you.
That would be perfect, and if you could, well, I'm not going to be able to move him.
We can take care of that. And you see him like flick a wrist into the air, and Arlo just kind of hovers a bit. You could just drag him now. He will be of no trouble to you. 5 rooms. How many nights will that be?
Let's start with 2 nights. I'm not sure how long we'll be staying here.
2 nights. That'll be 3 gold pieces if you don't mind.
I take out 5 gold pieces from my bag and toss it his way.
As always, happy to have you here with us again.
And I'm surprised he didn't take it out of my pack since I was knocked out.
Well, we'll wait till you get out of eyesight.
He grabs keys to the room and hands them to you. As always, you are welcome to enjoy the festivities and food and have a pleasant night's sleep, though it looks like your friend Arlo here has already started that.
Yes, indeed. Else, then I'm gonna do and start dragging Arlo up to his room.
Okay. The rest of you. You continue out into the evening. air and head toward the tower. You don't see but one guard standing in front of the doors to the tower, and you can see the doors to the Temple of Bahamut have been closed for the evening. And you make your way to King's residence, where he was before. The doors closed. What do you want to do?
I hate to try to bother him at night if he's resting.
He won't mind. I go and knock on the door.
You knock, and as soon as I get to the right place in my notes, there. A small halfling woman comes to the door, kind of rubbing her eyes a bit, and opens the door. Yes, how can I be of service?
What happened to you, King? You used to be a male.
I'm not king. He's resting for the evening. Usually, if there's business to be taken care of, I'm happy to help any way I can. If you need to set up a meeting, or who's asking?
Mucking Good Adventures.
Mucking.
I hate to say that's the name,
Mucking Good.
but we need to speak to him.
You see her eyes kind of open up. Oh yes, you all have a special standing here. I'm surprised you've returned. Listen, I can get you a meeting right with him in the morning, but he is sleeping now, and if you know King at all, and it sounds like you know King very well, you don't want to wake him up. He's quite unreasonable when he's been awoken.
Tell me this. Did he receive our note?
A note? I'm not aware of a note. I mean, he gets notes from various people.
We sent a courier by a ship to warn him and prepare him.
I know.
You do know what happened to Cape's vessel?
He said something that it's gone. I know a week or so ago he increased the guards on the walls and in town. Maybe that's what he received.
Good start. All right, what time shall we be here in the morning?
You could have the first meeting of the day. You'll find him at sunrise. He'll be up.
Till then.
I do have a great evening. I'm going to make sure you didn't wake him.
Not that I would do that.
Oh,
As I try to walk away.
oh, Bahamut. Thanks. Have a pleasant evening.
Well,
And
Kira's
I-
going to be
as well.
confused by this.
And as she turns and closes the doors, you hear her, "Ignorant bastards." What would you like to do?
Well,
Gautier, we may not have told you that we are known around these parts as Mucking Good Adventurers.
How'd you guys get that nickname?
We gave it to ourselves.
yeah, before my time.
It was we were trying to make a name for ourselves so that people would know to trust us. And we put the name of our group on our wagon.
What happened to the wagon?
We left it somewhere.
I don't know.
Somewhere with the horses that we got for free.
Yes, we have horses down in
We
this
left them in the plains before
in the
we hit
Scarvyard
pigs,
desert,
folks.
and we've got other horses in the cart.
So many, so all over the place.
Just have horses for days.
We
Yes,
do.
we're establishing a fast travel system by leaving horses all over the place.
It's like leaving keys to a car under a rug all over the island.
Right?
Oh, man.
By the way, we were deputized by King. We have some importance here. It was Scar, Blaylock, Zormir, and Lemuria that placed King in the position he is today.
Sounds like he owes a lot to you guys, eh?
You'd like to say that, but he wouldn't agree.
He is a grumpy old
Do you think
guardsman.
I'm grumpy?
Oof. It's a real toss-up between King and Grayson.
Yes. I want to go over and talk to the guard at the door of the tower.
Okay. You,
Since we're over here.
are you all going with him?
Sure.
Yes. Yes.
All right. You walk over the guard, and he's standing there. He doesn't move a muscle when you come over.
I flash him the badge.
Fancy
I presume
badge.
you know-
I'll show my pendant of the watch as well. Yeah.
How can I be of service?
I'm curious. When we left here, this tower was still being investigated. Anything
Yeah,
new?
Well, after losing, let's see. I think we lost 9 people to just trying to get up the tower, and I think another 7 trying to get the items out of the upper room. We still have a guardsman inside one of the holding ports of where the magical things were. Yes, ceaseless to say, it the tower's off limits to even you fine folks. It's not suitable for anyone.
Is that under Marin's law?
What was that?
Is that under Marin's law or King?
King for sure.
Might want to. Well, I don't know. That was scarring, or wasn't it? I don't think it was Grayson. Yeah, that
No,
wasn't
yeah, I don't think
Scarring.
Grayson knows
Grayson
anything
was
about what's
never
going
up
on in
there.
that tower.
Yeah.
Yep. I would be very careful in that tower. We nearly lost our lives negotiating it for the first time, or navigating it for the first time.
I feel like almost losing our lives is a common thing in this group.
Yes, I warned you that this would not be easy.
You did?
Well, I would think going with us to fight the White Dragon would give you some inkling of the messes we get ourselves in.
That is true. And then all the conspiracy that she was actually in. What was it? In conspiracy with the one guy from Breckenford. Dwarf man. Bunch of stuff unfolding. That's all I remember.
sheesh. What's his name? What was his name?
Either way, if there's nothing I can do for you, have a good evening. Enjoy a drink at the Torn Sail. Say hi to Stephen.
No need to be rude, my friend.
Oh, I'm not being rude. Just saying my goodbyes.
Are you going somewhere?
You are.
Think he's tired of our bullshit.
I just get a big grin on my face.
Oh, I know, Grayson. Go have a drink. It's what you like to do.
Oh, I've learned so much more. Keep it up. And I turn around and away.
Okay. Where are you guys going back to the Torn Sail?
Yeah.
To the Torn Sail.
All right. You walk inside, and it's your typical jovial Torn Sail that Grayson knows oh so well. Steven
Who here
sees
still
you.
owes me money.
Grayson! You're back. You know my profits went down 50% since you left.
Nobody could outdrink me.
No one that I've ever met. And he comes over and kind of gives you a firm Hercules handshake, forearm to forearm, and brings you in for a hug.
Been keeping it down and quiet.
I wish some of them would keep it down better than what they do. But that's why we have people to clean.
Oh, I do feel sorry. I know some of the messes I left.
Yes, I will say replacing tables and chairs has been far less common since you left. It looks like this furry one, Blaylock, good to see you again.
Stephen, it is good to see you.
I hope you've been
That
practicing
recipe.
cooking.
I have neglected the cooking.
Well, it looks like I don't know what you've had done. There's something different about you.
Well, unless your cooking can help solve a curse, then my nose has decided and taken a turn for the worst.
I couldn't put my finger on it, but I can now. And he reaches out and puts a finger right on the end of your
I'd
nose.
prefer if you did.
Very
It
big
is.
nose.
Is that something that comes with age for a Minotaur?
It's something that comes with a bad string of luck, is what happened there.
Were you telling lies?
Ha! I have heard that tale.
And you also have a new compatriot here. Who might you be? Stephen Nadani.
I'm a Gaultier.
Gaultier. What land do you come from, Gaultier?
I come from outside of Castle Verminia.
Ah, I see. But you don't seem like the typical kind from Castle Verminia.
I left when I was young.
Ah, probably a good choice. So, welcome to the Torn Sail, and he reaches behind him and he pulls out a small, delicious-looking pastry. Might I welcome you with a gift?
Go
I'll
to
take it.
No. The one thing to avoid in here is the pastries.
You
Wish
offer
somebody
me.
else was fast enough on that.
You offer me no entertainment as usual, Grayson. They are quite delicious.
If Grayson
Any
says to pass, I think I'm going
news?
to pass on this.
Rumors since we've last been here?
Rumors are Cape's vassal is gone. Quite a.
Unfortunately. And it was not how do you put it? It did not go quietly into the night.
Unfortunate. I've had so many friends that live that way. I hope some got away, but I hate to see
Look
it.
like it.
Now, I will say the fishermen have had a peculiar tale of ravenous fish with fur that have been spreading along the coast. Have you heard such crazy tales?
We
That
have.
is interesting.
Huh, Blaylock.
That they've spread this far.
What has spread? Have you heard of these elsewhere?
I have heard of these in Breckenshord. This infestation seems to be spreading.
Now, I will say, I did hear tale that you went to Breckenfjord. Tell me, do the inns there really compare to the Torn Sail?
Nothing compares to the Torn Sail.
The right
is-
answer you have given.
But
I'm a pastry.
I speak the truth.
He kind of
It-
turns and puts himself between Grayson and Galtier, and you see he's got the pastry behind his back, kind of handing it to you. Yes, go on.
handing it to me?
No, to Galtier.
Oh, okay.
I bet that is like he gives it to Blaylock for answering this question right.
For you, pastry.
It is good to be and see old friends. The last time we revisited a town, the town was no more. I feared the worst,
But it takes
and I'm happy.
quite a bit to take Portstown down.
Did send a warning ahead of time, too.
Well, that was
True,
kind of you,
but-
Grayson. Were you afraid you wouldn't have an establishment to drink in anymore?
I would say that since I've been on this island, Portstown has been more of a home to me than most other places I've been.
And we are happy to have you back. I hope you're planning on staying. I would enjoy adding some new things to my home.
We shall see.
believe some of our co-adventurers came here to get rooms.
They did. The Dragonborn was so eager to get rest, he collapsed right on the floor. He must have been exhausted from your trip. We took him to his room, and I believe the young halfling Zormir also retired. He purchased a room for all of you.
If you wouldn't mind, I would like to get the key to go to my room.
Well, you would have to talk to Master Zormir. He would be in the rooms down the hall. Should be everyone on the left. There's 5 doors there. He's in one of them.
Okay.
Now,
Thank you very much.
Where I go is the table I usually sit at available.
If it's not free, it's gonna be free now.
The one-
It's going to be.
And you see a bigger Goliath there at the table with the dwarf, and the Goliath looks at you. Grayson! You're back!
Room for one more, gents.
We're just getting started. And they as someone's sitting down at the table beside him, he just reaches over without looking and grabs a chair and brings it over the table, and they fall on the ground as they're sitting down.
That's the way.
I'm gonna turn our Blaylock. Like I feel like I've seen this site before.
Well, he is a Goliath. We have met Goliaths before.
No, I mean how happy Grayson is to be here. Reminds me of Zormir in Cider Point.
Well, at least Grayson can keep his head on straight.
It is true,
Zormir
he isn't running off
was-
already. Found
was-
a pie to eat.
Yes, was indulging in anything that he could indulge in the brief time we were there.
And as you say that, you turn and Nadani is setting down massive mugs of ale to the table there with where Grayson's at.
Maybe they are not too dissimilar.
Oh, what do you say we join him for a
Card
round?
set.
What's that?
I pull out my card set and start
Okay.
handing them out. You know the Anta boys.
He doesn't miss a beat. So Grayson begins dealing cards. Blaylock and Galtier, what are you're joining them?
I'm going to join for a drink. I'm not going to play cards.
Okay.
I'm going to come back and talk with Stephen Nadani.
Okay. Steven.
I'll just go sleep.
Yeah. Oh, you're definitely going to sleep.
Sleeping. Don't bother me.
There's no
You're
question
up for
whether
like a
you're.
day.
Yeah, there's no question whether your long rest is going to happen or not. You're going to feel great.
There's no meditating.
Zormir. His fault.
All right. So, Blaylock, you're headed over to talk to Nadani while Galtier sits with Grayson and kind of puzzles his face looking at what Grayson is actually smiling as they imbibe in some drinks and play some games. Zormir is in his room while Arlo rests peacefully, slightly floating above his bed, and about an hour later, he just right down into the bed. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Aww.
Right on.
So keep those
Not a bad
thoughts.
place to end.
Not terrible, but we'll pick up from there. Before we go, I know, Cuddles. Sorry, but that's where we got to end. 24 hour stream.
No way.
Whew.
Gosh.
We would
Thanks,
definitely
Trick.
get through all my notes. Yeah, thanks, Trick. Thanks for everybody stopping by. You do not want to miss next Monday. I guarantee it's going to be a good one.
Oh, we're
So-
playing next Monday?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
We had a
Just
chat
kidding.
about this. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So we are on
Yeah.
Monday, same time, same bat channel.
Arlo will just eat another pastry. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you won't want to miss it. We're gonna have a great time next week. Be safe. We should be streaming some stuff this week, and don't miss Banter and Babble this week, as well at 9:00 on Wednesday. So, I'm looking for my stuff there. There we are. So, until next time, we will see you in the dungeon. Have a good night,
Peace.
everybody.
Thanks for coming.
Peace.
You off yet?